All right, guys, back again, another Friday, another live stream. You know how we do it. Still working out this Jeep, getting all the parts needed for her, getting everything together. So it's work in progress, but that's how these go. So getting out there. This customer finally, his headers came back from warranty. They were leaking, so we got him set up. Let's see if you can't see those little cooks up in there. It's kind of hard to see them, but had a leak. Luckily, they were new, so manufacturer took them back. We were able to get a full warranty on them, so they are back in. We are progressing on this Jeep. Hopefully, we'll see her on the rollers soon. It's gonna be a fun one. This is a nice, clean truck that should hopefully put down some nice numbers. So we're gonna see what she can do. We got Eddie over here, Whippled 6.4 Jeep. What you doing, Eddie?
So,
talk to us.
Taking off the old pulley. We're going on with a new billet pulley.
A new clutched Whipple pulley right there.
Oh, yeah.
With that grip tech coating. Let's take a look at that.
There you go. Pull off that
Don't forget, we offer grip tech coatings on our clutched swappable pulleys. So this sucker, she's about done now, huh?
Almost, yeah. We're wrapping it up. Just some final touches, waiting on a few parts, and then, yeah, almost done.
Okay, yeah, I like it, Yeah. Let's see what we got over here. A little boost action there. A little boost action wherever it be. A little pulley, or vortex swap. So we're going to a V3. So it's a nice little, nice upgrade for this gentleman. So she'll hopefully make some nice numbers, and then get some nice times at the track. So we'll see what she do. This one we're just finishing up. Finally, header showed up. I know it's been like two updates with it. Headers finally showed up, so we should hopefully get some nice results out of this one too. It's kind of turned into the month of the Jeeps here. So, got an Explorer in for a detail, just our basic silver interior, exterior package, cleaning her up. So if you need any detailing, you know where to find us. Satera Detailing. Let us know. If you are an active customer, we can get you right. We got Arturo. We got a gentleman come in that made his own billet lid, and he's trying to get him some numbers, some results for it, so we got data behind it. So we got Arturo working on that, cleaning it up, making it nice and shiny. Nice. What's that, Turo?
Just finished installing it.
Just finished installing it. So we'll have some numbers out of that. Nice. Nice manual cat. Love them in these colors. Of course, you got that stick shift. Let's see what Jeremy has out here.
What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Not bad. So ready for the little review here?
Yeah, what's up with this car?
I'll grab the camera so
All
they
right.
can hear me better. We know we're working on that. So we're going to get mics and stuff like that going soon. So what we're going to implement now is we're going to do like a customer review on a weekly basis. Kind of go over what they got done, what their goals were, how we did it, so you guys can learn more about our packages and what we provide, right? So what we have here is a 2020 Challenger Redeye. So this customer came to us with goals of making 4 digits. So big thing about this car, which we love, I got to tell you, driving what we drive, we have some animals here. This car is just a blast, all right? So kind of go over what it is. This is what we call our level 3.5 package for the Redeye. So what we do is, this one we sent the blower off to Kong. He ported it, rebuilt it with HD race bearings. We did a 108 throttle body. It has our 286 clutched upper rings withheld pulley. It also has a ATI 10% lower. It is a JMS booster pump for the dual pumps that come from the factory. And then it also has our catch can on it. So ID 1300s for this setup. And what's also special about this is our true flex fuel. So as a recap for that, we actually have an ethanol content sensor that feeds back into the factory PCM, in which the tune is then adjusted based on the ethanol content. We are the only ones that offer that. What is extremely special about that, for a setup like this car makes well over 22 pounds of boost with the setup it is. It made well over 1,000 to the wheels in the form that you see. If the ethanol content, the way I have it set up due to the way the pulley combination is, if it ever drops below 60% ethanol, the car makes a maximum of 3 pounds of boost. That is right. We have boost bleed built into our flex fuel. Nobody else can do that. So this customer can drive around on E85, any blend, and then if they get to a spot where they don't have ethanol, fill up on pump gas and still drive the car without worry. The boost is bled down to, 3 to 5 pounds depending on the RPM they take it to. So they still can go wide open throttle. It's not going to be fast, but it will be safe. That's what we do here. Safety is number one, right? So that's a big, big piece of our true flex fuel system. So the other thing that's killer about this, again, I mentioned this car made 4 digits, right? Going to get in real quick. All right, so we'll scan over here. What do you see? Ethanol gauge there. All right, we're going to get back here. This is a bone stock exhaust. So I'm talking manifolds, cats, catback. Now, as you all know, the cat's not going to live forever, right? So it's just part of it. But this car literally is a stock car in regards to everything but the pulley combination, what we did to the blower. So you want to talk about sleeper, this thing driving down the road, you would have no idea. This thing drives like stock, if not better than stock, and it makes 4 digits to the wheels. So you put a set of radials on this, and this thing has potentials for high 8s. That's why we love this package. So again, it's our level 3.5 package with true flex fuel, the safest out there, and like I said, it does incorporate our boost bleed. So this customer only needs 1 tune, and it run whatever mixture ethanol they want. They want all the power, get good corn in it. If not, you can cruise cross country on pump gas and not have to worry about anything. So pretty cool. So like I said, we're going to do this every week, kind of go over more. We'll do a flash of the engine one more time before we head in for our questions and introduce our team members. So get a close up there. Catch can, pulley, 286. So this one has our rings of hell, so he can change that pulley out by swapping those bolts, and it is clutched. Remember, it is clutched. So very cool. So I'm going to flip the camera around here. All right, there we go. So we're going to head inside now. We're going to sit down, do our little could you, should you, and introduce our new team members. So we're going to walk inside here. All right, guys. No dogs barking. Everybody good? All right.
No dogs barking.
Remy, be good. Okay, let's see if we can. We got a new camera set up here, so it might be a little wobbly. I'll get the door. There we go. Let's see if that works. I think we're good.
Hey guys, a little wobbly. Sorry.
All right, so you guys already know Tulo, so we'll start with the introduction.
I don't know why it's not going full width.
You
Just
got
me.
You got it.
We're good?
We do?
Yes.
Tulo, it's just your phone.
What?
Oh yeah, you're good.
We're
You
good?
should go check. Yes. You're
Has it
good.
been good this whole time? Okay, well.
All right, sorry
Oh
about
my
that.
God.
Tulo doing his thing. We're back for the second part.
Man!
So this is the could you, should you, and then we're going to introduce our team. So first we're going to start actually with introducing our team. You guys know Tulo.
Yeah.
Been with us for a while. So
Who could forget me?
We're going to introduce Cam. We call him Old Man. Cam,
Yes,
why don't you
sir.
go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name's Cameron, born and raised Elgin. Changed over to the sales team at Satera Tuning, let's get this power going in these cars, man.
There we go. So I'm going to do 2 questions. First one, what do you like to do outside of what we do here? So what are some hobbies?
Video games, baseball, riding a motorcycle, pretty much it.
No football?
I was going to say no football. What?
Go Energy.
There we go. All right. So, and then we're embarrassing question. What's your favorite Fast and Furious movie from the...
If anybody does not pick the first one, you guys are slacking. It's definitely one.
Perfect. So, just a quick introduction. So, just so you guys know, when you call, email, anything like that, I now have a trio that's going to be assisting you. So, Cam is one of them with Tulo, and we're just trying to better offer assistance, help, and guidance wherever we can for you guys. Okay. So, Cam, thank you. If you want to go ahead, you can get up. We're going to bring in CJ. So, CJ is the third and final piece of the puzzle. So, we'll bring him in.
Sorry, we got new hire issues.
Yeah.
It's the carpet, sir.
You've been meeting.
It's the carpet.
CJ, just stand up for a
Just
second.
stand up.
You gotta stand up.
You kind of can't. You can kind of stand up and
You
help.
can't stand up and help.
This is
got it.
embarrassing.
There you go.
There
This is very embarrassing.
Growing pains.
Growing pains.
Growing
All right.
pains. This is CJ.
CJ, same thing. CJ, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm CJ. Just started here this week. Switched over and having a great time.
Yeah.
There you go. So,
Knockout quotes. You talk to CJ. This is the man behind the voice. So
Under the helmet.
you can. The phone's almost dying.
yeah, phone's almost dying.
Yeah.
All right, CJ. So, what's a hobby outside of working?
I play football, semi-pro, and flag. I love paintballing, and trying to get into motorcycles.
There you go.
Solid.
Same question. Fast and Furious movie. 1 through a million.
Yeah.
If I don't say one, he's gonna be mad.
He's gonna get you.
We have
It's
HR.
one.
He's
It's
gonna-
one.
It's one.
We have HR.
That's a safe one. We have HR here. You're safe. But all right, guys. So as you see, he's special. So he
Yeah.
fits in very well.
Mm-hmm.
Great additions to the team. We're just trying to have fun here, guys, and help you guys out. So really appreciate it. CJ, you can hang out for the rest if you want.
Yeah.
You can go.
Sure.
Okay, cool. So
what's up?
we're gonna do could you and should you. So again, as a reminder, what this part is things that you can do to your vehicle, and basically answering, is it something you really should do? So, Tula, what'd you have for me on that one?
I guess we can start off with something we just discovered: aftermarket coil packs.
Okay.
Are they going to help on a high performance build?
Great question. So, if you didn't see our post from a couple days ago, should you swap to aftermarket coil packs? That I'm not going to say brands, I'm not going to say names. So we are just referencing if you are running a stock PCM. It doesn't matter the size of your build, we're just referencing the stock PCM. Could you? Sure you can. Should you? No. I don't see a reason. I've yet to see the benefit from any type of aftermarket coil. This is not a dig at them. It's just OEM works. Our shop car, which made 1,500 wheel horsepower, all of the ones we make
Right.
massive power on, were on stock coils. We did post a dyno video, or not a video, a picture of a car that came to us just for a simple tune, bolt-on car, that had aftermarket coil packs on it. We could not get a good, clean RPM signal off of our pickup. Now, other people are going to say what they want. The thing was bouncing from 12 to 13,000 RPM because the signal was so skewed. And I couldn't get a clean read out of it. We tried multiple pickups. All we did was put stock coils back on, and that cleared up. Now, to give an example of when I have those issues, even with the stock coil, spark plug gap is too great for a high horsepower application with big booster nitrous. It's spark blowout. When that coil can't give a clean fire, you're going to get an RPM signal issue. If you have a weak or dead coil, same thing. It was not a wiring or insulation issue because we used the same wires that we used on the stock coils. So it just shows that the discharge is not as clean as what a factory coil is. Any big name shop, high horsepower application, you're going to ask them to run in stock coils. So even if you're a high horsepower application, run the stock coils. Even if you're a bolt-on car, there is no reason, as I like to say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. There is absolutely no benefit or reason for you to ever swap into an aftermarket coil. OEM, all the way, we have zero issues, but that's a good one. Very, very good one. So, what do you got next?
So 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
You're getting up there, thinking maybe should I swap my rear end? You got a 262. Just for, I guess, ease. Let's say that we got a turbo car and a PD blower car. Is it worth going to the 309, or is it you're a horsepower level we don't really need it?
Sure.
What's your experience?
Should you swap to a 309? It is power specific. So we have done a ton of testing on that. Almost every Hellcat I've owned, one of the first things I did during the R&D process was throw a 309 rear end in it. But there is a point when you start making more power where the 262 is beneficial. I would say that power comes around the 9 to 950 wheel horsepower range. And if you actually reference the Demon 170, which is the 8-second factory car, they run a 262. So there is a point, lower horsepower cars, when talking about the Hellcat, up to that 900 horsepower range, you can see some benefits from it. Especially, you base it off your wheel tire combo too. So generally what we like out of running the 309 is we can go to a fatter sidewall. More wrinkle helps us, get that more consistent traction, and that's where it's beneficial. But you'll see all the big horsepower guys, once they get to, very, very high horsepower, the 262 is more beneficial because of how quickly you go through the gears can be beneficial, except when you make stupid power. It becomes more challenging to get those shifts in line, and just where the power band is, it doesn't hurt you to sit in the RPM for longer to increase the mile an hour. So turbo cars, generally, as long as you have the power for it, the 262 will help because it puts a little more load on it in that first gear if you're trying to leave with a big tire, which will help the turbo spool up and keep the tire from spinning. Our shop car had a 309 because it had a 309 from when it was lower horsepower level, so I made it work. So, we went to 850s with it, leaving in second gear with the big tall tire we had, but I was on the fence of putting the 262 back in so I could leave in first gear. So there's ways to kind of compensate for it. But at 1,000 wheel, I would say you're more than happy with the 262 and a proper tire on the back. There's no reason at that point to go to a 309. But anything under 900, it can be very beneficial for the ET.
I guess colder spark plugs. Could you, should you? I have a tune only RT. Do I need a stage colder plug?
Yeah.
Stage 2 plugs, bro.
Yeah. So you want to gauge your spark plug on the horsepower output that you're making. So as an example, you don't want to put a Hellcat spark plug into an NA car, right? In regards to temperature range. Also, keep in mind the fuel that you're running. So basically, to quick summary of what you're doing when they say one step colder, it's the way that the plug responds to temperatures, right? So a colder plug is designed to be able to keep temperatures lower than a hotter plug in regards to the combustion and when it's lighting the spark off. So as power increases, you do want to go to a colder plug, but you don't want to do it too prematurely, because too cold of a plug in a situation that isn't seeing those type of cylinder pressures and temperatures just doesn't fire as cleanly. And vice versa, you don't want a hot plug in something that's making a lot of power, because you actually melt the plug out of it. So gauge it, talk to your tuner. If it's not us, they'll tell you when to swap out to the plug. So it is horsepower and fuel based at any given time.
Yeah. Let's go back to the 309 question. What about a centrifugal blower?
Centrifugal, that's
Like
going to
over
be
1,000.
a lot of 392s where you're going to be able to put a centrifugal blower on it. They're going to have it. It's one of those where even swapping back to a 262 wouldn't be a bad idea. Now, the only thing, it depends on what type of boost you're making. So we'll use Bill's car, for example. If you haven't seen, he's making 1,300 wheel. We're doing something to see if we can even make that a little bit higher. We took it to the track, and because of how it was pulleyed at the low boost setting it has, it wasn't making a lot of torque on the hit. So the 309 rear end was actually beneficial because it helped to amplify and get it out of the line quicker. But now that we're pulling down significantly, it's going to make a lot more low end torque, which we don't need the assistance of the rear gearing to get it out of the hole. So it might be beneficial in the long run for him to go to a 262. But it's going to be based on the build. If it's a monster stroke motor with an aggressive pulley setup, it might make a lot of torque where you don't need it. So you got to gauge the benefit of, are you going to struggle on your 60 foot because it will help down there with that shorter gear, or do you want the taller gear to help it go on the big end? So that is going to be very dependent on the actual power curve that it makes.
Yeah.
You got one more, and then we'll save the others for next
Literally
week.
just had one and I forgot it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good old memory coming in clutch there.
CJ, anything under that helmet a question you might have heard from the first week?
You got a big brain in there.
My homie's helmet is still
We're just having fun, guys. We're just having fun.
Yeah.
So one thing, now I guess we kind of covered it with the spark.
They are still SFI. It's a brand new harness. If anyone wants it, they're good until this year. So
Yeah.
let us know. We can
Brand
probably
new.
cut you a deal.
Ordered for the shop car. I
Yeah,
ended up not using it. So
You got a year left
you
on the
need it.
cert. Let us know.
All right, I think that's fine. It was a good live vlog this week. Sorry about the little technical difficulty. We'll get better. We promise. We're new at this. We build cars, not vlogs, but this is new to us. But don't forget, we have gear. You see behind their heads.
Beautiful
Links
shirts.
will be
I'm
in
wearing
there.
one.
Yeah,
we all are.
All wearing the hoodies. We still have a ton of them. We need to get rid of them, right? We have an engine for sale. Shop cars going to be for
Trackhawk.
sale.
Trackhawk engine.
Yeah, Trackhawk engine and harness. And then leave more questions in there, guys. We're going to reference those for future vlogs. So thanks for checking in. And
Starting Monday, if you need headers, we can run a sale on Stainless Works. Let us know.
can't give a price, but
Can't
there's
give a
gonna be
price.
killer deal.
Let us
So
know.
if you need headers, now is a very, very good time. So our level 2 packages for 392.57s, Hellcats, if you've been thinking about it, now is the time. So be aware and look out on Monday when we announce it. All right, guys? So other than that, thank you again. Have a good weekend. We'll see you guys next week.
Someone help me out of this.